Oh boy. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is this is a terrible loss, and we're at the end of the game. 16 seconds left. As you come in, please hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. I really appreciate it. This is a disgusting display as the field goal kicker just made the field goal. I mean, this game was over anyway. They're just rubbing salt in the proverbial wound. But you know what? The Steelers deserve this. And you know what? If you have any kids and you're watching this live stream, first of all, the kids should be in bed anyway. But boy, oh boy, this is an absolute disgrace. This is by far the worst game that the Steelers have played all season. You cannot lose. You know what? It would be one thing if the Steelers lost to a Joe Burrow-led Cincinnati Bengals team, but they lost to Ryan Finley. Let's take a moment to ponder that, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan fucking Finley! That's a fucking disgrace. Now the Steelers have lost 3 in a row. The Steelers are not winning. I don't even know if the Steelers are going to win another goddamn football game. They've been that bad. It's bad enough. You figure when they lost to the Washington football team, okay, that's one thing. I mean, Alex Smith, that front four, that whole defense that the Redskins have. Listen, there's no real disgrace in losing to that football team. Now, I understand they lost this past Sunday, but remember, they had Dwayne Haskins, who's been a disaster. And I look like a fool saying that the Steelers should trade Roethlisberger for Haskins. That's a joke. That was an absolute joke. I was dead wrong about that. That being said, I tell you what, Ben Roethlisberger, I mean, he looks like he's cooked. I mean, he made a couple of throws tonight that rookies don't make. And I understand that he passed the 60,000-yard threshold. And now I'm watching Mike Tomlin shake the hands of the Bengals. Roethlisberger's trotting off of the field looking like a goddamn buffoon. The Steelers look like a team in disarray. They didn't deserve to win tonight. I didn't like the way they played in the first half. And I'm the biggest Mike Tomlin fan of all. But man, Mike Tomlin deserves a lot of blame for tonight. These guys were not ready to go. Listen, I understand there's the players, but Mike Tomlin, this team should have been raring to go. And it was Muppet Night football. Well, damn it, the Steelers played like Muppets tonight. They were dreadful. They were absolutely dreadful. This was a disgraceful display of football by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Absolutely disgusting. They had no business on the same damn field as the Cincinnati Bengals. And remember, folks, the Steelers finish up with the Colts, who are fighting to win their division, and right on their heels. And don't look now, ladies and gentlemen, but only one game back are the Cleveland Browns. Wouldn't this make the Cleveland Browns season beating Pittsburgh the final week of the season and wrestle the division away from them? Because the Steelers could very well lose this game next week at home to the Colts. I tell you what, Phillip Rivers looks a hell of a lot better than Big Ben does. And they can't they have the running game because tonight, Benny Snell Jr. ran the football more than effectively. So you can't blame the lack of a running game tonight. Listen, tonight's loss, and there's plenty of blame to go around because they made Ryan Finley look like Lamar Jackson tonight. And that's absolutely disgusting. I tell you what, if Joe Burrow was playing, they might have hung 40 on us tonight. And the defense, listen, I understand the defense got somewhat worn down, but giving up that touchdown, having Ryan Finley run about 15, 20 yards, that's a disgrace. That is all on the front seven of the Steelers. I understand we lost a lot of linebackers. I get it. But there is absolutely no excuse for the way the Steelers played tonight. I mean, this was one of those nights where I was almost ashamed to be a Steeler fan. They were that fucking bad. That's ridiculous. I'll tell you what. I'm a huge Steeler fan, no question about it. But I'm not going to lie, man. When Juju Smith-Schuster got the shit knocked out of him, a part of me sort of smiled because, you know, he's got this ritual now where he feels, oh yeah, I'm gonna dance on the middle of the field on the team logo. Motherfucker, you ain't Terrell Owens. You're not Jerry Rice. You're not Antonio Brown. You're not Lynn Swan. You're not Hines Ward. You're not John Stallworth. Motherfucker, you're not Patrick Burris. And you're right, it is time for Big Ben to retire. Listen, Big Ben's been talking about quitting. Well, he played like he wanted to quit tonight. He was dreadful tonight. And he made a couple of nice throws. But tell me he didn't look cooked. And I understand the offensive line didn't do him too much favors. I get it. I tell you what, Okafor should have been kicked out of the game for that cheap shot he did. The Steelers lacked poise. They were terrible tonight. This was, and listen, I understood the loss even in Buffalo. I get it. Listen, Buffalo is a first-rate football team. And I tell you what, that's a dark horse team to look for. And I understand that Kansas City is the team to beat. There's no question about it. I tell you what, and that's another guy who's cooked. Drew Brees is finished. Oh, my God, he stinks. Drew Brees look bad. But he look as bad. I tell you what, Big Ben is, God. I mean, the fumble they're showing here on ESPN, I mean, there's no excuse. Mike Pouncey has been in the league 11 fucking years. They can't even get us a quarterback center exchange right. And then David DeCastro, he looks finished. They're showing Juju Smith-Schuster now, dancing on the Bengals thing now. He got clocked. Boy, he got the stock knocked out of him. He deserved it. And he won't be on the Steelers next year. I can guarantee that. I mean, my God. Yeah, it is time for Big Ben to retire. It's time for Ben to retire. It's time for Pouncey to retire. And I'll tell you what, old David DeCastro might as well join him too. He stinks. I mean, if he makes an all-pro team, look at this sorry ass throw he makes. I don't know if you guys are watching ESPN. They're showing the lowlights of the Steeler game. This was an absolute disgrace. And then Okafor with the cheap shot. I mean, this isn't Joe Burrow. It's Ryan fucking Finley. They made Gio Bernard look like Marshall Faulk tonight. I mean, he was that bad. That is ridiculous. And this is the first time, as you see, ladies and gentlemen, this is, yeah, you know, Jesus. Yeah, Juju. Juju hasn't even won a motherfucking, he hasn't even been in playoffs. I feel like Jim Moore Sr. Playoffs. Yeah, Juju. I tell you what, this clown. And Benny Snell ran the football as well as the Steelers had ran it all season long. And they couldn't take advantage of that. Losing to Ryan fucking Finley. Look at him. He's running up and down. He's going up the middle. Where's Cameron Hayward? Where's Stephon Tuitt? Highsmith, no contain. Look at it. I mean, my gosh. Absolutely embarrassing tonight. By far the worst game the Steelers have played, in my opinion. I mean, this was that was a bail, and it was the right call. But if you want to say it was a bailout call, I have no problem with that. Absolutely no problem. I'm sick of this whole damn Steeler team. Steelers are going to be bounced in the first round. I know they clinched the playoffs already. We're going to lose to some clown team in the playoffs. I tell you what, they play Tennessee, and they're itching for some get back. I can see them getting blown off the water. I'm very disgusted with the way the Steelers have played. I mean, they acted like they won multiple Super Bowls. The only one that has was Big Ben, and he hasn't been a leader. He's never been a leader. I'm absolutely disgusted with this team. I can't take it. I understand Barrier recordings. This is as bad as it gets. That final throw, he wasn't even close to James Washington, who wasn't even open. James Washington did nothing all fucking night. Oh, yeah, I'm going to throw it to him. Oh, I'm sick of these damn Steelers. This is as bad. I mean, my goodness. First 11 games, they look great. The last 3, ridiculous. Just absolutely ridiculous. I have just about washed my hands of this team. I can't take it. I just can't take it. Oh man, I am just so disgusted, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I can't. I'll never bail on my Steelers, no question about it. But I am disgusted as a Steeler fan tonight. Thanks so much for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. Please hit the like button. Please like, share, and subscribe. UncleClaude signing out. He's had enough. Damn Steelers. Gosh. Take care. God bless. And pray for these sorry-ass Steelers because they just about had it.